Okay, there we go. Cool. Fix my mic. There we go. Go down a little more. All right. What up? It's been a little bit, but I think if I just brush off the rust, I'll get back into this, no problem. All right. Okay. We'll be joined by Triton soon. I don't know when. Actually speaking on that, I'll unmute myself in VC. And then share my screen so when it gets here, you know. All right, cool. That's all sorted. And why wait? Let's just get into it now. You know. Yeah, a lot of whole lot of things happened in the months between my last stream. Jesus Christ. Whole entire war could have started, but you know, nothing ever happened, so really I didn't see much going on in that aspect, so yeah. Yeah. If the war were to come about, you know, obviously I'd be fine with the IDF. Don't care what would happen, you know. I'm obviously biggest IDF supporter, but yeah. Yeah, just short intermission. Give me 1 sec.
How's it going? We live yet? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Alright, there we go. Fuck. Just Jesus Christ, man. My fucking dogs are so annoying. Whatever. Okay. What's up, Lord Triton? Hello.
Hello, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
There you are. Sorry, I came in earlier and I didn't hear you.
Oh yeah, it's all good. I think yeah, I was just like AFK basically, you know. My dogs are going fucking crazy, but yeah, it's fine.
You're about to start the stream.
Oh yeah, it started. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we live right now?
Yeah, it's live. It's live. Eh,
What's good, everybody?
yeah, about to get into it right now. Just gotta pull up my docket. There we go. And yeah, how was your day, Triton?
My day was good. Well, my day's been good so far.
That's good. That's good.
How's yours been?
It's been all right. Just work, and that's it. Nothing special. And yeah, for this stream, I don't know why I haven't started doing this, but I'm gonna be actually sharing my screen, so you're not just blind faith listening to what I'm saying. So you can actually see what I'm doing, and also seeing like what I'm reading. So yeah. Uh, like I said before I had to leave, whole lot of stuff, just a whole lot of shit gone on between my last stream and now. It's crazy.
So you say we'll be covering the Boxblax thing.
Yeah. Literally not even an hour ago, he's already announced that he's making a new OnlyFans. Just dark, dark, dark. Just horrible. I'll start sharing my screen now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm on the stream right now. Wait, what did he announce again?
His new OnlyFans. But it's not under some kind of
Ew, why
not
does he have
not
OnlyFans?
a new pseudonym either. It's just he's going full mask off now. It's just Boxblax. Crazy.
Would you buy the OnlyFans?
Dude, I've already like got a loan out for it because new car. I'm currently in the red, so I need a new loan for this new Boxblax subscription. Can't wait. But I found this out through a throwaway on Twitter. I don't know if you know them. They just repost a lot of like chud stuff, just general like commentary stuff. But yeah, that's how I found out at
I've probably
least.
seen him around.
Yeah. You just like tweeted about his community note on YouTube, and then just a picture of Boxblax from Vidcon. Forgot which year, but you have Shmoo. You got a
Can I have
couple
the link to the stream so I
folks.
can promote it?
Yeah, sure. I already promoted it on my Twitter, so it's probably like the first thing on my page. But
Oh, I'll just go there then.
yeah, that's all cool. Cool. Uh, excuse me. But yeah, here's his fucking YouTube page. And his most like he hasn't been on his YouTube page in a month, right? But his most recent thing from an hour ago, like I said, soon, just promoting his OnlyFans. And it's dark, man. It's dark. If it's more OF, I swear to God, log off, please. He's demented, man. And yeah, he's already updated his YouTube page. So now his new link is first link, by the way, not his Twitter, not his Blue Sky. His first link is his OnlyFans. So he really wants to push this new venture, right? Well, not really new venture, more of just like kind of owning at this point, since everyone knows he's a demented freak. So unfortunately,
Yeah.
I did try and see if he's already started new content, but it looks as if. Oh, really? Do I need to sign up for OnlyFans to view this? Thought so. Seen 3 minutes ago, so currently very active, obviously. Um, but yeah, no new posts, no new
Is there any
media.
subscribe? Do you know if there's any subscribers on it yet?
Can you even subscribe to OnlyFans pages with like no content? I'm not sure if you can.
Oh no, I think you need to at least you need to at least like make an email, I think, or something.
Yeah, because right now, no new posts, no new media. This was probably created while on a fucking weed binge, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if right now he's kind of intoxicated, inebriated, kind of just making this out of the blue. But yeah, this is dark. It's really dark. Canada, and then you have his Instagram. I'm not gonna check out his Instagram, but yeah, it's pretty funny. Um, Kind of a little segue, but people just loved shitting on Boxblax at VidCon, and I really want to talk about it because it was just really funny in general. You have Tipster. Tipster had a real field day with this man. What's up, Muffin? I see you in chat.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, he actually, I don't know if you know this, but I've talked to a tipster on stream recently about a week or two ago, and we actually did talk about Boblocks a little bit, and he says that he doesn't like Boblocks because Boblocks is a snake. That Boblocks flip flops a lot, and he doesn't really think that Boblocks' politics are really genuine like that,
yeah.
and that he thinks he's like doing it all for sympathy.
Hmm. Sympathy or like a grift?
Like, I think he said sympathy, but I think it's probably both to be honest. But let's be real, like everyone grifts. Like, did you see the guy that Boblox is with? Kind of looks like Andy Worski a little bit.
The guy he was with at VidCon?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
He
literally.
looks like Andy Worski. I made a joke tweet saying, "Is this Andy Worski?" uh,
Him, right? On my stream. This guy?
no, go back up. Go back to yeah, him.
Oh,
Yeah.
the gaming otter. Yeah. This guy. Okay, so this guy, the sweet reads. So,
Yeah,
so,
then the guy, yeah, him.
so the gay dude, the gaming otter, who spent the weekend at VidCon hand feeding Boblax tranny treats, was begging for donations just 3 weeks ago through GoFundMe and PayPal, claiming to be homeless. The trip to VidCon probably cost a few $1,000s, and so you have the gaming otter, the guy who basically just raped Boblax at VidCon this year, saying, "I need your help," basically begging for donos. And
I guess I guess this is like the way to get clout now. Is just do weird shit on camera, eat weird shit on camera, and fucking get fed on camera. I guess. I guess just embarrass yourself and dehumanize yourself.
yeah, basically, but also to like just cling on to creators who've kind of just lost their spotlight and now just get shit on for being degenerate lolcows, right? So, uh, yeah, Froky here. He said, when the Switch came out, he lied about being broke in New York after a flight with no way to get home and no way to even buy the Switch and tried scamming for $1,500. He used to go by Street Pass Princeton, aka Nick. Yeah, there are so many lolcows. That's right, Muffin. The lolcow gene is very, very progressive, man. Like it just gets passed down through.
Indeed.
It's like AIDS in like this, what was it, the 70s, the Reagan era. It just gets passed around like touch, dude. Like you even touch Boblax or in the vicinity of where he breathes, and you're
Which,
instantly like gonna turn trans or something. I don't know.
which I'll say this: it's like I don't hate Bull Blacks, but I do think like he's fallen off a lot because he used to not be a locale. He used to just be a funny autistic creator. But then like lately, it just seemed like he's kind of been like a locale a little bit.
Well, ever since like I think it's what was it, 111, like January 11th, that was like not. I don't know. Would you consider the downfall of Boblax to be before the dress, where he was basically getting shit on by his like community, like RFC, Nicholas Diorio, those types, for
I think it
the
started
like.
the Ball Block's downfall started when his group turned on him and when Nicholas Dorio said, "Oh, Ball Block's his bad guy." And I'll be honest, it's like at that time, and even kind of still now with that fallout specifically, I don't think like Nicholas Diorio's a big saint, and I don't think Ball Blocks was that much of a monster as Nicholas Diorio claims to be. I feel like that Ball Blocks has always been like this, doing these fucking spastic behaviors, manipulating people and shit. And Nicholas Diorio was okay with it for several years. And then it's like once Blocks pisses off Diorio's like, "Oh, I gotta throw you away now." And I think that's kind of shitty.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I'd also be pretty like I remember watching a lot of those streams, especially the Super Mario, I think it was Sunshine stream with our Augie RC, and Nicholas Diorio was just going fucking ballistic on Boblax for basically Nicholas like just defending Boblax on the copyright stuff, but then also him going out and then copywriting the BLM song, right? So I'd be mad if I was Nicholas Yorio in that situation, but right now it's just kind of like funny to make
Oh,
fun of
that
Boblax.
situation back then, it's like I understand, but it's like Nicholas Diorio kind of let him go and kind of swept it under the rug versus someone else like Susie
Just
Liu,
like
who
just for
he
the
hounded
RFC
on for
relationship,
years.
right? I feel like Dior kind of just get swept under rug just to like maintain that RFC like relationship. Not like that kind of situation would put a wedge in between RFC and Nicholas Dior, but only just so like because I know I'm only saying this because I know like Augie really liked Boblacks and really defended him around that time when Nick was just berating him, right? So I feel like just for the sake of their friendship, Nicholas Dior kind of just let it happen, right? But he probably did have strong feelings afterwards, right? Like I'm not Nicholas Dior, I'm not him. I don't know his opinions around that time, so that's just what I can
Yeah,
get off the like vibe around that time. But yeah, we got a tweet here. This was from the VidCon trip.
but
Look how far
but what I
apart both.
also don't get too about Boblocks is like he used to be kind of like edgy back in the days. He used to like have like edgy humor and stuff, but now it's like he's so soft kind of where he doesn't really like edgy humor, like slurs, like that stuff anymore. And it's like and he's changing like all of his values as well.
Yeah, and that's why I think it's probably a grift that he's just trying to completely shove himself into this like very far left communities, like really wedge himself in there so he has like quote unquote people to like hang around and try and fit in, whereas pretty much the entire like other side of the sphere on the internet kind of just disowned him and just now mocks him basically. So, yeah. Uh, yeah, like I was saying, there was an image of the VidCon trip where a bunch of YouTubers, streamers took a picture together. And you have Turkey Tom on the far right, and then Boblocks on the far left. Pretty funny. Look how far apart Boblocks and Tom were during their VidCon trip in July. Yes, Tom, we can see that you never liked him. You probably only tolerated being around him when Augie was around. Imagine the other guys he's been a fake around for years. Yeah.
And that's my and that's my thing about like the commentary community around Blowbox. Like, yeah, like he is weird, and I don't defend like Blowbox's behaviors and shit. But at the same time, it's like there's been a lot of people they've done this with where they're like, oh, I don't, where they have a fallout with them, and they're like, I never liked this guy to begin with, and it's like I feel like that's bullshit. Because why would you keep these people around and sweep it under the rug if you didn't like them? Because they don't mind calling all these other people out, but they sweep on the rug for these certain people.
Well, to be fair, I'm in friend groups where there's like one guy or maybe like a duo of people who are really annoying and kind of like shit eaters who I just hate being around, but still have to just like let it just happen, right? Just force myself to like what's the word? Fuck. Like just not condone, but like just accept that they're a part of the friend group I'm in, just so I can like have fun with the guys I actually do like, right?
Yeah, to make sure.
So
I've
I
been
can
situations
understand
like that
them like
too.
Tom and Nicholas Diario in that way, being around Boblax if they never really liked them in the first place. Like I do emphasize, not emphasize, empathize with the fact that they would want to just have fun with the guys like community they're in, and also having to deal with like Boblax, right? So yeah, that's
Yeah,
basically
and
my thought on
I
Boblax.
understand that because I've been in situations where it's like where you're in the friend group and there's just one person in the friend group where you don't really like, you can't stand, but you have to tolerate them or otherwise it's not worth dividing the friend group over. So you don't want to like divide the friend group over dumb shit like that because you don't like someone in it.
Hmm. Am I blocked by Boblax? Oh, that sucks.
Uh-oh, you're blocked.
Dude, I thought I was one of the
Really?
only people left who weren't blocked by Boblax, but I guess
I hope I don't get blocked. Imagine I get blocked for just being on the stream, even though he follows me.
I don't know. That's I wonder what tweet it was. I don't know. That's funny. Anyway.
Like I'm not saying it. Like I
Mm.
don't hate him personally. I just disagree with the angles he's going, and I'm willing to like if he ever wants to have one on one, I'm willing to tell him that personally and be like, hey, here's what I don't agree with. Like I don't hate that guy. I don't think like there's people I feel like take it too far a little bit, but it's like I understand why people shit on him though, because it is Ball Block's actions at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh.
And not only that, but he made fun of Tipster for a lot of this shit. That's another thing that's like I can't really see myself defending Roblox on this because he literally used to make fun of Tipster for the same shit.
Yeah, the A logging was gay. Well, okay. The A logging in itself against Tipster was funny, right? There were some moments where it was funny and like I really couldn't care that much about. But then he turned into a crybaby, right, when Tipster started coming back at him. And I really I really don't like crybabies on the internet. They're just really annoying, so
Me
yeah.
either. Like I don't like when people like they go at someone, they bully someone, but then when that person bullies them back, they cry bully. And they're like, oh, and they play victim. It's like, bro, you're not a victim. You struck first, and that person struck back at you. You take the hits.
Mm. Yeah.
If you don't want people talking shit on you, don't talk shit on someone else. And that's the thing. It's like even before, like right before the Fallout, Roblox would do that shit with Destiny. I don't like Destiny either, but Roblox like falsely called Destiny a pedo and pushed a false allegation, and then cried victim when people called it out. And it's like, why are you crying victim when people are just calling you out for getting something wrong? They have a right to call you out for that.
Yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, here's that video. What was it the gaming otter or something? Uh, there was
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna call him lesbian Andy Worski.
uh, she was a good guy. There was drama at VidCon with Boxblax not being invited to any parties, so he spent his time feeding and being fed flan by another man who goes by Otter. Viewer discretion advised. Have you seen this video?
Yeah, because I'll follow Shamu's Twitter as well, and I say this is fucking
It's
I'm not gonna
demonic.
lie, Boblox, if you're watching, it's like
Oh yeah, Boxblax is definitely watching
yeah,
every
it's
piece of
fucking
content with his name in it right now. He I swear he has a fetish or something where
bro.
he likes gets off to people making
Well,
fun
I
of him.
hope he doesn't think. Well, honestly, I don't care that much because I'm gonna say what I think, but I hope he doesn't hate me for my opinions because I don't hate him. I just think his behaviors and his actions are kind of gay, kind of dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, before I click on this video, holy fuck, VidCon is expensive. Like I was planning on like going to VidCon this year for the first time because I've never been, but even California I've never been, so but the plane ticket was like I think it cost less than the pass to get into VidCon. For me, it was like
You know,
$300 Canadian. I don't know. Last I think that's what it was. I could be wrong, but I think that was the last
I'm
time I
I'm
checked.
probably gonna go to I'm probably gonna go to VidCon 2026.
Yeah, that's probably my plan. Also because none of my friends really gives a fuck about like commentary or YouTube that much to go to VidCon, like fly out from
That's why
Canada.
I haven't went because none of my IRL friends really give a shit about it. Not
Yeah.
even my internet friends. We're like a lot of them. It's like I don't want to go to VidCon. So it's like if I go to VidCon, I'll be by myself and a few strangers that know my alias on Twitter, and that's it.
Yeah.
No, none of my like close friends I fuck with because I don't really like VidCon and shit like that. They
Yeah.
rather go to music concerts and stuff. That's where like, I go to with my friends
And
to
I
concerts and
like
shit.
conventions, right? Like I go to like I've been to a lot of Comic Cons around my area, right? Been with my friends, so I like the convention scene. It's just like the entire act of flying out to a different country, no less, like and to like a convention I've never been, right? So Muffin, I love Comic Cons. Yeah, Comic Cons are nice. Like the Comic Cons in my area, like every year, they're medium packed. Like it's nothing crazy, but I like going with friends. Going by yourself, I've been by myself twice, and it's just really boring. It's fun to go about with people like but yeah. Yeah, like I said, before I play this video, I just want to note how much like Boxblax has ruined Canada, like as an image. Like he's basically made Canada gay. Boxblax has made Canada
Well,
trans.
I'm not, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't really blame it on Boblocks. I blame it on Trudeau. Trudeau.
Yeah, I fucking
I
hate
would say his
Trudeau.
fucking name.
I've known
Yeah.
it's crazy how Trudeau has been prime minister like 2/3 of my life. That's kind of crazy. Like I've known Trudeau, like known about Trudeau since fucking year 7 catechism, maybe? I don't even remember. So, I don't know. Anyway, fucking hate Trudeau. He's a queer. Anyway. Boxblax,
Yeah,
I
he
fucking hate
really
Boxblax.
is.
Boxblax and Trudeau deserve each other, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't use the hate word on Boblocks. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's a local, but he ain't a local I personally like despise or anything.
Honestly,
Not
Boxblax's
yet,
still
at
funny.
least.
Like Boxblax can still be funny, right? Like the HRT did not affect his ability to be funny. I'll say it. Like it's just that I don't even know if he's even lost that kind of humor he's had since like the longest time. He's probably just have it. He probably just has it like locked in a chest somewhere, right? It's probably not that
Hon-
far gone from him mentally.
Honestly, it's like I don't mean to play devil's advocate, but it's like from my perspective, how I see it, I just think like he's going through a big mental crisis and he doesn't really know himself. Like he doesn't know his true values, and that's why he's always like felt. I think he's in a big, huge internal conflict with himself internally, and
Yeah,
that's why like we're seeing all these different versions of him.
yeah,
And I think he needs to figure it out. Like he needs to figure that out and figure out like who he really is, what his true values are, and shit like that.
yeah. I feel like because of this grift he's got going on right now, and I say grift like very loosely because I do feel like I not feel, but I like I hold the opinion that he is definitely grifting, but I also feel like he's definitely trying to convert into like like an extreme lefty kind of quote unquote creator. I only put it in quotes because he's very much washed up,
But
right? But
but it's kind of hard to do that when Boblocks spent his career calling out lefty creators because he called out
exactly,
people like Keffals, Destiny,
yeah,
Tipster, Hassan, iDubbbz. Like he's called out all these people. In fact, he's called out people for doing the same thing he's doing now, switching sides like this and not knowing who they are. So it's like it kind of makes it hard for anyone to really defend him because he used to call out people with the doing the same thing he's doing today.
yeah, I agree. Yeah. This is definitely reaping. Fuck. How's it go? Reap what you sow. I don't know. He's reaping his sown. Whatever. I don't know. JPM, I DM Boblacks and tried to talk to him about God, and he basically blew me off. I'll give him credit. He responded, unlike Aiden. Yeah.
That's the thing too.
Talk to him
It's
about
like,
God.
would you
Mhm.
probably was Roblox ever Christian?
I don't probably. I don't know. Did he ever talk about it at all?
I don't. I've never heard him talk about it, but I do know like most of the people he was around were. Because I know Tipster was. Because Tipster and I talked about it. He actually gave me So I asked Tipster, was like, "Why did you switch Christianity?" And we talked about that with them. But I wonder if Roblox was ever Christian or not. Because I know he was more on the right with stuff he said and stuff.
He claims to be
Because
Christian.
he
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have never like seen or heard him talk about like his religious beliefs. You know, he's definitely living
yeah, me neither.
hedonistically right now, though. That's for sure. He's probably getting butt fucked in every VidCon hotel he can get his like hands on, right? Like
He's definitely
he's in every hotel room at VidCon.
he's definitely he definitely got topped from that from trans Andy Worski right
Oh
here.
my god, just disgusting. These two
Okay.
just I I do not want to know what these two got to during the nights
You
at
know what's
VidCon.
weird? They're literally matching like the matching shirts, the matching necklaces.
They deserve each
Like
other.
they probably are like some. And I hope Bullocks don't get mad at me when when I say this, but they probably are some little gay relationship. Just look at it, which
I
is fine. It's
I
like I'm
can see
okay
them.
with it. It's like
Like obviously like staying this for the press and for the millions out there watching. I am not homophobic, okay? These gay people can get married.
yes,
They
he
can do
is.
whatever they want.
Yes, he
No.
is. Yes,
No,
he is.
no,
Yes, he is. Don't
no.
let him fool you. I'm trolling. I'm trolling.
Obviously. But yeah, obviously I gay people can do whatever they want, but Jesus Christ, these are two of the most retarded gay people I've ever had the
Hey,
pleasure of witnessing.
Weissler said his DMs are open, gay people. If y'all want to hit him up.
Yeah, hit me up and I'll show you my gun collection. Just send me your address. I'll come over as soon as I can, bro. But yeah, yeah. Jokes aside, these are two of the most demonic looking people I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, I'm gonna still watch this video. You said you watched it. I personally actually have not watched the entire thing. I've only seen like that short like clip of him actually feeding Boxblax, which made me at least puke 2-3 times in
Oh
my
my
mouth. But
Oh my god!
yeah.
Like, how can you like be a grown ass? Like, even if you're gay, it's like, why would you do? I wouldn't even let my girlfriend like feed me like that. I wouldn't even let a
Eh,
girl do that to me.
I don't know. Maybe in like the privacy of my own home, maybe. But
It's
like
not
in
even.
public, it's kind of gay. I won't lie.
Yeah, no, because I don't want people thinking like I'm a little boy. I'll do that probably in private, yeah, when no one's seeing. But like, I don't want people publicly thinking, "Oh, look at Trenton, he's a little boy, he's a little bitch, his girl
Yeah,
dominates
yeah,
him." It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
no,
Yeah, for sure. I feel like hedonism, or not hedonism, hedonists. Well, okay, maybe I'm being a little like over exaggerating here. I mean, it's not the end of the world to let someone else feed you, especially a significant other, right? Like,
that's not the end of the world, but it's still cringy as fuck.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. But I'm gonna start the video now. Like I said, I've not seen this from front to end, so first time viewing here.
Alright folks, I'm here with my good friend Boxblax here. I met him at Vidcon. He literally, this man saved my convention. So we're gonna get him some lovely flan. We're gonna try a little piece
Oh,
together. He's gonna
Jesus.
go gay.
He sounds like
So,
Andy too,
anyway,
which is the
we're gonna
fucked
just
up
do
part.
this. We're gonna open our spoons. You got your spoon?
Oh,
Oh
this
my
is
god.
oh, Boxblax is just at his lowest, and this is like fucking Ice Poseidon tier Andy comes up to him, and since Boxblax is forever like a lonely, like he just accepts him, right? He has no one else to talk to, he has no one else to like sleep beside, so he just comforts with this fucking just disgusting human. So just incredibly disgusting. Christ.
Go ahead, open it. So, here, I'll feed you.
Oh, that eyebrow movement is horrible. Look at that just beast of a human being. Just
Ugh.
terrible.
I'll feed you.
Oh god. Please God, just hit me with a car if I ever get to this point in my life. Jesus Christ. This is
I would never get
demented.
to this point in my life. And if my kids try to get to this point in their life, oh, they would not like me
I'm
as a dad.
euthanizing them,
I could
man.
ne-
Are you kidding?
I would never let my kids be like end up like these two. Just saying.
Honestly, Boxblax's parents truly did a poor job at raising this child, dude. Look at what your son's
Well,
grown up to become.
well, technically, it's like when Roblox was an adult, he was still normal. So I bet you it's just like when Roblox went on his own. That's when it's like he's kind of just went to the mental crisis, probably because his autism wasn't ready to go
Yeah.
out on his own.
You hear that, parents out there? Do not let your children leave the nest, okay? Keep them coddled forever, all right?
Well,
if you
not forever, but like, but
yeah,
if they're not
forever.
mentally,
Dude, look at the outcome. Oh my god. Oh, I don't even want to imagine the outcome.
well, okay. This is why those because I feel like Roblox's parents probably babied him his whole life, and then when he's out on his own, he expects to get babied because they never taught him how to actually be out on his own.
May God smite Boxblax, dude. Jesus Christ. Put him out of his misery. It's like a chicken with his head cut off.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. Are you kidding? Boxblax is like a
Which I know
creature.
I'm being devil I'm being devil's advocate here because I am the devil, but
Yeah, this is the devil in the call. Actually, the devil's on my screen right now.
devil.
Chat, this is an interactive game for you guys. On my screen, who is the devil out of these two? Who's the worst?
Oh, Oh yeah, something I want to confront you about while watching this clip. Don't ever make jokes about Bobox being my queen, or otherwise I'm gonna blow my brains out. That's fucking disgusting.
Oh,
That's so
that was
disgusting.
funny
Like,
though.
I
That was so funny.
that was funny
And it
though.
got
Like,
like 40 likes too. Oh, that was funny. Oh
no,
my
I
god.
I even retweeted it because it was funny.
Yeah. The king of autism, and every king needs his queen. Jesus
No,
Christ.
okay, yeah. They do need. I do need a queen, but not Boxblax. Sorry,
Yeah. You
Boxblax.
hear that, Jalen? Jalen?
No, not Jalen either.
Yeah.
Definitely not Jalen.
You have a
No
whole line
one.
out the door for you, Triton. You have a whole line stretching out the block for you, Triton.
No, they want. They told me. They told me I was ugly as fuck. They want Weissler instead. Jalen and Boblocks want you instead.
Honestly? No, I'm kidding. Jesus Christ.
Oh, hey, we caught him in
Why
4K.
why
Caught him in
did
4K.
I don't even
Clippers,
know
clip it, clip it.
I don't even know why I even entertained that for the millisecond I did, but Jesus. I hate the commentary. Well, not the entire I hate the oh god. How do I say this without sounding like the worst transphobe ever? I hate the trans people of the commentary community because literally there's not one good one, right? I can't like think of any names.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't blame you because I don't like them all either. Like I've met some people IRL that are trans and they're really chill as fuck. But the ones in commentary, they're not chill. Besides one, like there's one named Rai that is chill because they're from Burn the World's community, and I've had no problems with them at all. And they actually asked for my side and stuff, and they seem chill. But other than Rai, there hasn't been really any other person
Yeah, and
trans
disclaimer,
commentator.
just quick disclaimer, like I like trans people, all right. That's my stance on the whole debacle, right, going on
And
right now.
disclaimer from Greenhouse Radio: do whatever the fuck you want with your
Greenhouse?
life. We don't care.
What's Greenhouse Radio?
Your server. Oh, Green Star. Sorry,
Yeah,
I was just thinking of
honestly,
House. You should
Greenhouse
change it to
Radio.
Greenhouse. Yeah, you should change it to Greenhouse. Greenhouse Radio sounds a lot more fire, in my opinion, at least.
We'll see. I don't know.
Wait,
But
let's get through the clip.
yeah, well, we're gonna be talking for like 10 more minutes when this is like a 54-second clip. Anyway.
Yeah, feeding you on camera. We gotta be controversial, right?
Yeah.
So here you go. Here you go, Boxblax.
Oh
See,
God.
my suicide stream is coming up right after this one, y'all. I'm not kidding. My guns are in my closet, y'all. I'm like I'm looking over my shoulder like it's screaming at me like the Green Goblin mask. Jesus
I'm just gonna
Christ.
overdose on my. After this video, I'm gonna overdose on my pen on stream.
Look at that
It's
smile.
been fun, chat.
Look at that smile. That's the smile of literally just Satan. All right. Jesus Christ. What a dark timeline.
How's that feel?
Dark timeline
Alright,
indeed.
yeah, you can feed me my next slice. I love it.
Oh,
Oh.
what was that tongue action? Look at him. Look at him. Look at Otter, dude.
I love it.
Trans Andy Worski.
What just a beast of a human being. Just he needs to be.
Oh.
Is it too far to say he needs to just be put down? Like he is
Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
just. Look at him.
I like this guy. I like the. I think he needs to be put down. Looks so fucking dumb and not like that. But he's encouraging Roblox's degeneracy, making
True.
Roblox worse.
I know, right?
Like trans Andy Worski here is making Roblox's life worse.
Absolute prey eyes, by the way. Look at him. He's like a fucking pug. Jesus Christ.
I bet you Andy does the same face when PPP feeds him.
Jesus.
Thank you, Boxblax. Like, comment, subscribe to Gaming Otter. Yeah.
Yeah, you both need to just be
Alright,
put
folks, I'm
down,
here.
man. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's fucking like I'm not gonna lie. That I need a smoke after that because
Vid-
that's just fucking.
If you ask me, VidCon needs his own like Auschwitz section where they just like hoard all these types of creators and just absolute
But-
gases them, man.
They already have an event where all these creators can go. They can go to OFCA. They don't need to be at VidCon. Why can't Boxblax and Trans Andy Worski just go to OFCA? That's where Gator goes.
Christ. these guys need like you know how Jewish people in Poland have like the Star of David, but like they need these. They have need these guys need patches, right, to show how like degenerate and hedonistic they are. Just slap it on their little passes they get.
They
Jesus
need something that says I am biggest degen on planet Earth.
Christ. Yeah, there's probably more Boblak stuff. Yeah, there's definitely more Boblak stuff that happened at VidCon.
Oh yeah, yeah, go watch that clip right there. Is that a clip?
This one?
Go down. Yeah,
I don't think so. I think it's just a still
because
image.
there is a clip of where he approaches Boblaks outside.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I'm just scared
Yeah,
if I
like that. I feel
scroll.
like that clip was really fucking gay on Trans Andy Worski's part because the bro goes up to Boblaks and is like, "Oh, Boblaks, it's so good to see you. I'm so glad." Like, it's like, bro, why do you need to fucking suck his dick like that? Just greet him like a normal person. Like, why are you being gay about it? Like, come on.
Yeah, I'm just scared if I scroll too far, I'm gonna see fucking Boblak's
Well, you'll
gawk.
see.
Just horrible, horrible things.
Remember when that happened with Salvo like a while back with Salvo pancakes?
Yeah, yeah.
I hated seeing that. I'm like, I never want to see this shit on my timeline again.
Breaking. Aiden leaks Boblaks was hanging around children at VidCon.
So, first of all, like, VidCon is like you can go and network, you can go and chill. After working for a while, a lot of people don't even feel comfortable going because they have to stop working on videos and shit. That's not anyone in this immediate community because everyone's a lazy fuck. But Boblaks hasn't really done a whole lot to justify a trip like this. Boblak, like,
Well, wait, is he like actually hanging out with the kid, or is the kid just in the background and
I
people are
think
just making jokes?
I think he's just I don't know, he's probably just fucking around. But
Yeah, I
he's
think that's
probably
what it is. Like, I don't think it's anything like serious, unless like if he is like actually hanging out with random kids, and that's fucking gross. But
it's
if
probably
this is
just
just some
like
over exaggeration, I think it's kind of
it's
gay.
probably just like a shark found in the same ocean as like prawn type situation where children in the same kind of vicinity as Boblaks. Not like Boblaks is actually seeking out kids in this venue. Well, okay, we don't know that for sure, but it's probably safe to
Oh,
say he's not.
I
So,
don't think he is.
yeah. He's probably not wink wink, right? So,
He's
uh
not like he's not like flamenco yet, even though he does talk to flamenco. And
yeah.
I think that is dumb that he repaired the flamenco bridge because it's like, bro, flamenco's weird as fuck.
Yeah. You see Flamenco's panel at VidCon?
Wait, flamenco had a panel at VenCon this year.
Yeah, he was selling Boy Soprano flyers to everyone under the age of 13. So it was pretty gross,
Oh,
pretty gross, I will say. But
oh, yeah,
anyway, I'm gonna continue the video.
yeah.
you're on the verge of losing your home. You've managed to prolong it by selling your car, but you haven't really picked up the viewership on your channel. Um, and now you're going to VidCon where you've been ostracized by everybody, so you're not gonna be able to hang out anywhere. So you're just gonna be bound, and this is literally what happened. He would just because nobody would let him in anywhere. He just had to wander. So he would just wander the VidCon auditorium, which apparently was empty as fuck this year. It's just like Minecraft fans, and like children, and he would just wander, while everyone else was like off doing like fun shit.
I'm sorry, did he not mention kids like at all?
No, he doesn't. It's just a clickbait
Jeez.
title. That's what I
Okay.
kind of don't like about our commentary. It's like they clickbait something like that, something like trying to make it serious, but it's not even about kids or anything. They're just talking about something else, just to clickbait, just to be a dick. And I think that's kind of a shady move, in my opinion. Which it's
Yeah.
funny. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I get why they do it for the clickbait reaction, but it's like if you do that to them, they would bitch about it if you like when that happens to them. And I think that's kind of dumb. It's like, why are you going to do that to Boblocks? When if I did something like that to Aiden and his Spirits would be like, "Oh, Triton, why are you making false allegations against our king Aiden?" And I think that's just so stupid. It's such a double standard.
Yeah, Smaggle came out with the video we watched before that Aiden clip. Do you think
See,
Boblix is the top or bottom?
that fellow artist Smaggle has me blocked. Rip.
Smaggle has you blocked?
Yeah, he had me blocked. Probably because I called him out for sweeping for Diorio and he had enough of it.
Nah, that sucks. Do you think Boblix is the
I know,
top or
because everyone used to
bottom?
call me Smaggle's definitely bottom bitch. 100,000%.
Oh, I mean like Smaggle said that about Otter and Boblix.
Oh, wait, which one was top and bottom?
He's the one asking.
Okay, sorry. I think, in my opinion, I think Ballblocks is top.
No.
Trans Andy Worski's on
The
bottom.
gaming.
Hmm.
What do you think? Do you agree the same thing, or do you think something else?
Personally, I think both deserve to be chained to a wooden post and beaten, but that's just me. Uh, but it's funny,
Base.
Otter, the Andy Worski lookalike, actually responded to Smaggle. Neither, Smaggle. I apologize for your lack of understanding of friendships. Good luck to you, though. Are you sure you are more than just friends? Or sorry, I should be putting on voice for Smaggle. Are you sure you are more than friends? There is no way you'll comment under that post to thirst over a game, man. Unless Boblax is a cuck in that situation. Boblax is a friend. I reply
What the
because I reply. Actually, I haven't heard like Smaggle talk in a while. What was his lisp? What lisp like again? I just talk like a retard there. I actually
Let's
forgot.
okay. Let's just like this. Let's just like, hey guys, my name is Snaggle.
Honestly,
My name's Smaggle.
that kind of sounds pretty similar. I will not lie.
My name is Smaggle. My name is Smaggle Daggle. And today I want to lick Boblox and Nicholas Diorio's asshole.
Oh, it's he can't pronounce his R's. That's right. I only remember that because who was that black lady that was like he was debating with a bunch of other guys during the Destiny shit.
Wasn't it like Sky Jackson or shit like that?
No, I do not think Sky Jackson would be debating Smaggle. It was
No,
like
because I
some
know
other.
I know a bunch of commentators went out, like Tipster included. They all went after Sky Jackson, and they had a back and forth with her on Twitter because she was doxing people. Because I remember Tipster made a big deal about it.
Yeah, no, I think it was the Smaggle was debating like a whole posse of Destiny orbiters, right? And the black lady
Oh, you
told
talking about Stardust?
maybe I don't remember her name honestly. I know
But
she got kicked.
She's more Indian than black.
Indian. I don't know if we're talking about the same person
Yeah.
then. I'm pretty sure she was just black. I don't know. Whatever. We're like getting very
That
sidetracked
Destiny has a bunch of liberal streamers around them.
for sure. Yeah, but yeah. The gaming otter replied to Smaggle with Boblax is a friend. I replied because I was being friendly to another friend. So please take your assumptions and don't sell them. And also like, are they really friends or is this just the gaming otter trying to like impose himself in this entire thing, like entire like conundrum of just surrounding Boblax? I
I
wonder.
don't know because I've never seen them interact before, not even on Twitter, non Boblax's Discord, nothing. They haven't interacted publicly once until recently, to this VidCon thing. So are they really friends, or is this just some fanboy that Boblax met through like the left wing community? Because to me, it doesn't seem like they were really friends to begin with. I could be wrong, to be honest. I could be, because I'm not Boblax, nor am I trans Andy Worski, and I never will be. And if I ever do become to that, please just shoot me 20 times. But yeah, but anyways, it's like, yeah, like I don't really know.
Yeah. Oh, fuck! I just hit my back. Uh.
Like but my theory is I'm thinking like this guy's just some fanboy and that he's just simping for ball blocks. And honestly, it's like I know a lot of people pointing out that he has gay tendencies. I think he has gay tendencies for ball blocks and even ball blocks. It's like I don't know, but yet again, it's kind of of weird that Boxblax was playing along with these fucking weird ass videos.
Yeah.
Like, cause I never even seen like any people that are just friends do shit like this where they're feeding like bros don't feed each other cupcakes that are nothing but pink unless they're like in some romantic gay relationship like that.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I just don't like this gaming otter guy in general. He just seems like
Me either.
he just feels like someone who's trying to like attach himself to someone who's very much like at the bottom, like rock bottom of their career, trying
Does
to.
does he have a reputation of doing that stuff like this?
I don't think so. This is like the first time I've ever even heard of this guy. All I
Same
know is
here.
that like one tweet talking about like him begging for donations and shit like that. But yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna take a short intermission. I just gotta go do something.
All right. Do you want me to take over the show?
Uh, no, no, it's like, no, it's okay. I'll just go to intermission.
All right.
All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, y'all.
Welcome back.
Uh, main screen. There we go. Honestly, that was a pretty good timed intermission because I'm probably just gonna move on from the Boxblax stuff. Yeah, just put that down. Yeah, pretty good timed intermission because I really want to move on. Do you know of Lily Tino?
Lily T.
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard of this person yet.
Have you
What
even
is
like
their backstory?
seen this person like on stream right now?
Actually, I've seen a few tweets about that person because like earlier today when I was scrolling, but I haven't really looked into it because I don't really know who this person is. But I don't. But they fucking look creepy as fuck. Especially they look like the fucking Easter bunny that kidnaps children in white candy vans.
Yeah. All I know.
Like,
Sorry. I'm spraying on my sheets. Ah,
you're good.
like I saw they're making like a ton of noise. So. But yeah, sorry. Like, okay, jeez. From what I know, they're just really, really bad look for trans community in general. Like, even the trans community are really like annoyed by them. Like in this article, right? The controversial trans activist tearing her own community apart. Trans women say influencer Lily Tino's rage baiting posts are putting them at risk. And basically, all I know about her is that she just tries to fuel as much hate from practically just the entire right leaning community online for her own benefit, right? Um, Yeah, like I
So he's
said,
basically like rage baits, tries to rage bait the right and stuff.
yeah, not even just the right, but just everyone in general, as much people as she can. And it's kind of turned from her baiting like the right and basically anyone else who will listen and watch her shit to like putting other people at risk, right? And like the article says, trans women say influencer Lily Tina's rage baiting posts are putting them at risk. Just recently, I think as recent as the 20th, maybe, she was, I think, at Disneyland, Disney World, recording inside women's bathrooms, like saying, "Oh, this," like rating bathrooms, basically, like women's bathrooms, and it really grossed out like basically everyone online. And yeah, here's literally, like as I was saying, one of the images of her doing this. World Showcase entry, 10 out of 10. Got compliment on my fit, and there was no line for a stall. Just very gross. Uh,
She only got complimented because they probably didn't realize she was trans.
maybe, I don't know.
But even then, it's like I don't know why you don't want. Because I'm not gonna lie, that fit doesn't even look good.
That's true. Um,
She looks autistic as fuck.
I think okay. I was about to say something a little dicey. Uh, the TikTok has received over 50 million
Oh
views
shit!
and 70,000 comments. Most of which are critical. At the time of writing, as trans women say, it's only the latest example of Lily's brand of content that prioritizes user engagement over the community safety. Uh, yeah. Jesus Christ. When do you think someone trans should disclose the fact when dating on app before sex, etc.? Yeah, she just looks like an ogre, honestly. That's not even like a jab at trans people. It's just that she looks like a fucking ogre entirely. Like, it's just bad. And yeah. I only know about this entire like bathroom situation, like of her taking videos inside women's like restrooms from the Drama Alert tweet. Trans TikToker Lily
Mm.
Tino is now under investigation by Florida's AG for filming in Disney's World's Women's Bathroom. Tino is facing up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine if convicted. And yeah,
Well,
I
that's
mean,
why you don't film yourself doing a fucking crime. Like, how stupid can you be?
yeah, true. And I doubt, like, have you, I don't know. Do you think a lot of trans people will try and say, like, oh, she's trans, this is like a hate crime or some bullshit like that? Or do you think, like, they'll rightfully, like, call this out for what it is?
They, sh- I think some of them will probably call it a hate crime because a lot of them are mentally ill. But the more reasonable ones are going to call this out because it's like they have unisex bathrooms for a reason. So the trans has their own bathrooms to use. So it's like there should be no excuse for trans to go into women's bathrooms and do shit like this when you
Yeah.
have your own bathroom to begin with. Like y'all wanted your own bathroom and you got it and you still don't use your own fucking bathroom. That's your fault.
Yeah, I agree. And excuse me, sorry. And basically, the community consensus is that, yeah, lock her up, basically.
Yeah, 'cause she did a fucking crime. It's like, what if there were like I know she would have gotten her ass beat if there was a little girl in there, and the father like saw that person came out and were trans. They would have got their ass beat for that.
Well,
So I've seen
who's,
videos where transgenders getting their ass beat because of shit like that.
well, who's to say there weren't
And not because
kids?
they're trans, but because they're literally like going, obviously, like looking like obviously trans going to women's bathrooms. It's that's why they're getting the shit beat out of. It's like, yeah, of course, people are gonna do that because they don't want you in there with their child.
Yeah, and who's to say there weren't children present, right? Like, this is a women's bathroom at Disney World, right? Obviously, there's a fuckload of millennials right now going to Disney World, shit like that. But there are definitely children still going to amusement parks aimed at children, right? So, it's not even just like filming in a bathroom. It's endangering children and even endangering like other people, right? Because who wants to be seen in a video whose creator is infamous with fueling as much hatred and rage as possible to get clicks and shit like that, right? So yeah, this person's just genuinely just a terrible human being and deserves to get locked up for more than 5 years, if you ask me. Fuck this guy. But yeah, that's all I had to say really about it. It's kind of a close and shut case, if you ask me.
Yeah, I think it's an open shut case because it's like they broke the law and they filmed themselves doing it stupidly, knowing that like they got what they deserved. Like there's no defending this.
Yeah, yeah, that's it basically. All I really want
And
to
not
speak
only
about
that,
this.
but their bunny, they're fucking. They do look like a fucking Easter bunny that would fucking kidnap children and put in fucking candy vans. So yeah, they should not be in women's bathrooms with little girls looking like that.
Yeah, just evil. That's basically it. Yeah, that's all I really had to say about it. Uh, like what else is there to say really? I basically just spoke my mind. That's a Triton based take. Very
I
true
got one
muffin.
more. I got one more thing to say about. I got one more thing to say about it.
Shoot, yeah, go for it.
Throw away the key. Throw away the key. Keep it locked in there forever.
Don't just throw it away. Melt the fucking key, man.
Melt it. Destroy it. Keep them in there forever.
Hmm. All right. So, what do you know of
That rot.
what do you know of MANG0 and basically just the Smash community at large?
I know a little bit. I know, but the only thing about the Smash community I've been really keeping up with was that whole hack situation
Mm.
where there was a bunch of people deplatform deplatforming hacks, getting a ban from Smash events, and bullying him and shit over him being mentally ill. And then he ended up taking his own life. And all the people are now trying to act like they were friends with him, that they never said he should have been banned, like that Cody guy.
Yeah, Cody
Which I
Schwab.
saw you. Yeah, that guy's a fucking retarded fucking
It
motherfucker.
was it was
He
in the
literally fuck.
not to leak the group chat and all, but literally not even an hour ago talking about him. Literally the motherfucker. Well, okay, it's not like I'm pretty sure Cody lied about screwing his mom, but even so, why would you even make that up? Like conceive that in the universe to begin with. That's so weird.
Yeah,
Jesus.
he's so fucking weird, and not only that, but he's also trying to sue technicals to make sure that
Mm.
the hacks video's not up. He's trying to like fuck hacks over. Because that's the thing. He claims he's like, oh, I like hacks. I don't. But then he's trying to get the hacks video that's spreading awareness on the whole situation taken down over legal means, all because he doesn't like how technicals called Cody out for mishandling the hack situation. And I don't think technicals did anything wrong in that. But
Yeah.
yeah, what about the whole MANG0
Yeah.
person that's relevant? Are
I
they
s-
relevant to the hacks thing?
Yeah, I just wanted to note you bring up technicals. His recent like lawsuit video concerning like Cody Schwab was really good, honestly. It covered a lot of
Yeah, I
good
watched
points
it.
and also it covered like how is Cody even going to financially support a lawsuit at this point of his life because he can barely afford a $300 to $600 oven. Like he does not have the funds or even the GoFundMe kind of like publicity to take action against technicals where there's no action to even be taken. Like
I bet you I think he's trying to get money from his parents to sue technicals for him. He's basically trying to get his parents to sue technicals for him, basically by using their money. He's
such a
like, he's
lost
probably
cause.
asking his mom. He's probably asking his mom, "Hey, mom, can I get your credit card so I could sue technicals, please, mommy? I need to sue this online bad guy. Wah, I'm a little bitch. You want to have sex after?"
Yeah. But Technicals spoke on this whole mango stuff, but that'll probably be left near the middle-ish through what I got like links wise. So, have you like do you even know like who Mango is? Like at least face value?
I've saw a few technical tweets about it, but I don't really know. the whole
Okay.
Mango situation that much because I'm not really the only time I'm really know about Smash news is if like I see a technicals tweet or technicals video, or if like someone from the Smash community tells me because I do have like contacts in the Smash community.
Okay. Yeah. I
But
like
that's about it.
I like I really like Smash Melee, right? So I do indulge in a lot of Smash content on YouTube, not even just Melee, but just like everything. But Mango is basically the goat of greatest of all time of Melee. That's debatable, but it's kind of he's been in the scene for literal decades, like competitively, and it's not news that he's drank himself to just absolute stardom at this point. Like when Hungry Box won like a massive tourney, not even I think it was an hour later, right outside the venue, Mango was getting absolutely sloshed and had to be like carried away by security, and it was just embarrassing. But at that time, at that point in time, everyone was just making fun of it and just like laughing at it and all that shit.
And that's
But
one thing you should not do. It's like you should like if you're a public figure like this, you should like if you're having an alcoholism problem, you should not live stream it at all.
it's
Or you should
so
not make that
sad.
known because people
He
like
has
it
a
is so
kid,
sad
man.
because people destroy their lives because of this shit because they want to be drunk on the internet just for clout and shit, and
It's
it's
not
all
even
fucking
just
dumb.
that though. He literally has a kid, man. I doubt he. That's like
Yeah, that's another thing too. It's like, why do parents fucking do that? Put their kids through that shit. It's like, bro, like if you have a kid and you're gonna drink at all, you need to drink responsibly, like an adult. Don't like set an example for your fucking kid, man. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
you'd
Spangle
think
guy
over
is
two
sounds like a
decades.
piece of shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like you telling me just the first 3 seconds about this guy sounds like a piece of fucking shit. Deadbeat dad, trailer park motherfucker, piece of shit.
Like you'd think over at least over the 2 decades he's been on in an online scene, right? He'd at least get a control over his drinking, but no, like inevitably he speaks in his response that drinking basically ruined everything for him and now he's at rock bottom. But he should have known that like before even like it's just so sad, right? Like he's a literal
It's just
father.
sad to see, though. It's really sad to see because it's like, and also not only that, but it's like I kind of do feel bad when like I do when there's situations like this where we do like make fun of someone, unless it's Andy Worski, because Andy Worski's a piece of shit. But if there's someone like this who like has a kid and they're drinking themselves to sleep every night like this, like it's sad to see. And it kind of makes me feel guilty making fun of because it's like I grew up around alcoholism. I've seen this shit IRL, and it's just sad to see. It's sad to see people that once were good people turn into this,
Yeah. But
turn into like some rage pig, alcoholic piece of shit. And it's like, why? Why are y'all turning to fucking alcohol? Why are you making alcohol ruin your life? Like, I drink too, right? But I make sure that I do it every like 2 to 3 weeks just so I'm not feeding for it and I don't make it my life either. Because
yeah,
fucking drinking does a lot to you. Like
yeah.
a lot of people say like I'm a pussy for it, but drinking does a lot to you. It really does. Like, yeah, you're having a good time, but it's like over time, it fries your brain and destroys your brain, and it makes you, and it brings out the worst in you.
Yeah, and before we move on, I just wanna note that Scraggy on YouTube, shout out Scraggy's new rant video on Boxblax. It was really funny, and it was pretty good. I asked if he wanted to hop on stream because I know he has a lot of words on Boxblax, but he sadly is a slave right now, so he doesn't really have the
Rip.
time. Yeah, very sad. Um,
Well, do you have, does Skaggy have a Discord? Because I follow him on Twitter. He seems like a good guy.
I think so, yeah. I just don't know it. You'll have to ask him, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably ask him on Twitter or something. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I just want to shout out
I've
his new
seen a
video
like
because it
that
was a good
Skaggy
rant.
account does tweet some funny shit sometimes.
Yeah, shout out Scraggy. But yeah, let's get into this manga shit because
Yeah.
yeah, we're getting sidetracked. And yeah, it's obviously I don't know if I have to say this, but viewers discretion is advised. Like, it's just literally Mango, a middle-aged man just humping a couple women's head. All right, so that's basically it. So yeah.
See, we're not drunk, guys. Yeah, we're not drunk. But Mango, on the other hand. No.
He's at a
humping
streaming
toe.
event. What the fuck?
Yeah.
End it.
End the stream, Mango says.
End the stream.
Is he in his underwear? Like, what the fuck is this?
And you could literally see her face. Like, oh, what's her name? I think that's. Oh, what's her name? I don't even know. She just looks absolutely mortified. Just disgusted.
Yeah, she looks
man.
absolutely uncomfortable.
And obviously, like, she has all the right to be, because that's fucked.
100%.
But yeah.
Okay.
We're doing it here.
Here.
Well, apparently everyone's just trying to run it here because we got drinks and it's easy to set up.
I'm down. Hi, Mango.
What are you pulling her hair?
Mango,
I
you're
wanna
so
beat this
silly.
bitch up. Don't beat her ass
You
up,
guys
bro.
are amazing.
Jesus.
Thank you, love.
Why is this
That
girl
was so
kind of
fun.
encouraging
Thank
it,
you for having
though?
me.
Hey,
Boink,
thank you for
boink,
competing.
boink.
I mean, like, what is she really supposed to do in this kind of situation? Like, out on a
I mean-
live with thousands watching? Like, it's
I mean, I
easy to
would've-
say the wrong thing, but especially
Yeah.
in this community, sometimes a lot of people will see you as the villain if you kind of like make this a big deal, or like make it known that you're uncomfortable, right? Because the poggers community on Twitch is just a bunch of inbred redditors that are super like gay and anal about shit like this. So it only takes like, they're super tribalistic, the like Twitch viewers in general, especially in the poggers community, because it takes big streamers to come out and say their opinion for the sheep to come and herd along to like absorb that opinion and then spout it out as their own, right? It's just a bunch of parrots, and it's just kind of sad to see. So it's just like, it's like, imagine all the top creators saying like, "Oh, this isn't a big deal," and that would be the community consensus, right? Because a lot of them are very just like drone minded, like only following the
Yeah.
popular person's
You got
opinion.
drilled mad and not doing the research, not knowing what they're talking about, shit like that.
Yeah. Anyways,
I did ask.
and it's just like the continuing like just touching her. It's just kind of weird, because I've seen this like going to parties, just seeing like slosh dudes just touch women in general, not like sexually, but just like it's touching them. It's really weird, but. Yeah, especially for his age, with a kid, possibly kids, plural. It's just sad, but
Final placing
I got second in the worst cup.
in the Silver Cup. Red Show. It's not bad. What the hell is that? It's not bad.
Right?
That Borderlands sponsor actually good?
What?
Was that Borderlands sponsor good?
It was fun. I was loving it. I love Borderlands 4.
I love to hear that.
But this was the best day ever. 10-hour stream.
Woman's hair. It's voluminous. on this TV.
Oh, great. Voluminous.
She only watched that shit once a month.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Turns out we're staying here.
Okay,
We're
well,
gonna do karaoke on this TV.
Love, thank you.
No, point it down.
Jesus.
You trying to do thug round or no? Man.
Mango's humping Emily.
I'm not.
That's okay.
I think that's Doug Dog.
Emily, get it.
Yeah, I think it is. But what is Mango fucking? He's like fucking twerking and shit. Like, well, not twerking, but fucking doing these gay ass dances. And he has his shirt off. Like, why are they even letting him on live with no pants on, though? Like, at least kindly ask him, can he put some pants on? Or at least get someone to take him off air and ask them to put some pants on if they don't want to embarrass the dude. Like,
It's
that's just
definitely,
my thing.
it's definitely like the aspect where Mango is such a massive figure in like this genre, like fighting community genre, where he's crowned as the greatest of all time, and it kind of has that shield around him where it's like kind of impossible to approach him unless you're on par of popularity. But I don't know. It's
Wait,
also
this is the greatest of all time in Smash. You kidding
Melee.
me? You
Melee. Well,
serious? In Melee?
it's debatable, but he's definitely at least like up there with the greatest of all time. And it's super sad. But
Man, Melee must suck then, because holy shit.
yeah.
Well, he may be the greatest. He may be like the greatest player, but personality-wise, he ain't the greatest at all. Fucking deadbeat dad doing shit like this.
Well, it's not much of a deadbeat. It's just more like he doesn't care that much to stop drinking for his kids.
When he should, but it's like that's the thing. It's like, how do we know? Like, I don't mean to bring his personal life. But it's like, how do we know he ain't acting like this around his kid, man? Like, how do we know what's going on off screen?
That's probably a bit of a reach. I mean, it's just that he's super like bad with alcohol and kind of just needs to stop for the sake of his kids.
It probably is a reach, but I've just been in situations like that where a lot of people like didn't know like that stuff was going on, but then like behind like stuff the scenes it was. So that's why I'm kind of raising red flags a little bit because I've been through situations like it. But it's like I'm not saying there is anything going on. I'm just saying it's like if he's willing to do this, it's like how far is he willing to go? Like what are his limits? Is what I'm asking basically.
Sure, yeah.
Like when is too much? When is it too far for him to be like, okay, I can't be acting like this? Like, what does he personally draw the line in the drinking shit?
Wait, should kids do drugs? Okay.
What the fuck?
Oh, Mango's so funny. Okay. Okay. I'll just end him.
And it's easy to just laugh it off as her because to everyone around her, it's
She's
basically
trying
just
so
like,
hard.
oh, that's just Mango, right? And it's because Mango's just an alcoholic and he's always drinking in public events. And to everyone around him, it's always, that's just Mango, right? So it's easy, like, for everyone around here to just not do anything about it because to them, it's just always, that's just Mango, right? So, yeah, I don't know.
My child. I'll meet you at karaoke.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, that's basically the videos that everyone's kind of had their outcry about, deserved, obviously. But this old guy also said, just a reminder that Mango and his wife were literally going after West Balls for the same behavior. It's been 5 years. There's literally no reason for the Melee community to excuse this. And we have, I'm assuming this is Mango's wife or girlfriend, I don't know. Never apologize for getting wasted and trying to grow up me at the last Mango tournament while telling me how good I looked either. God, just fuck you, Wes. I was gonna talk to you first, but you're fucking gross. And this is Mango. Lauren has always complained about you since BH2. I think that's Big House 2. That's like a Melee event.
These tweets say 2020. Was the videos from 2020, or is this like
No,
some
no,
other
no, no.
situation?
This was from a past event 5 years ago that I'm pretty sure Wes Balls was someone who was trying to grope his wife. No, no. This is an entirely different situation where a guy named West Balls was trying to grope Mango's wife while drunk. So there, he's bringing it up now because this is kind of the same behavior that's going on right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, it's just literally no reason for it. It's just kind of gross. And here's Ludwig. This is neat. Obviously, you know Ludwig. Do you know like Ludwig's relationship with Mango at all?
Yeah, I know who Ludwig is.
Do you like know their relationship, like Ludwig and Mango?
Not really, because I've never really heard of Mango until really recently.
Okay. Well, Ludwig's like also like pretty massive in the Melee scene. Not like as a competitor, more like broadcast, like a fight caster.
Ludwig has said some dumb shit that I don't agree with in the past, so it's like I think he's an idiot, in my opinion.
I liked Ludwig for a long time, mostly before all the like Pogger community type streaming content. I was never a big like streaming fan back when I watched Ludwig. Still not the craziest streaming fan. I'll tune into a lot of streams that I like, but yeah. So I used to like Ludwig. He's definitely changed. Depends on how you see like for the better or worse, but he's definitely changed as creator. I've stopped watching him since like years ago, but Yeah, I don't know. I'm very indifferent to Ludwig. I feel like he's just whatever. I could care less. But him and another creator named Slime. Do you know Slime? Triton.
Yeah, I'm still here. Sorry, my background's just so loud at the moment.
Ah, good. Do you know Slime? Like Ludwig's friend?
No, I don't really pay attention to the Ludwig spear like that.
Okay. Well, he also tried to make mental gymnastics about the entire manga situation. I'll go over that in a sec. I just want to get through Ludwig's like response video. Like I'm pretty sure this was the day after. Let's just watch this real quick.
So I feel really bad about that. And, I reached out to anyone who I felt might have felt uncomfortable and talked to them. But also, and I already told Mango this, I'm no longer inviting Mango to Mogul Moves events. Because, it's a privilege to go to an event, man. Like, the whole point of an event is, it's a fun thing to do, have a good-ass time. And if somebody appearing jeopardizes somebody else having a good time, that just can't be a thing. Now, I see a lot of dialogue on, broader implications. I'm only worried about my team, my events, you know what I'm saying? I don't speak for the Melee community. I'm not, championing any other action. I'm
That was the first time.
I feel where he's coming from because it is a privilege to go to an event, and then when you go into these events acting like a fucking fool, like he
So I
did,
feel really
it's
bad
like,
about
why
that.
would you invite this guy back again? You know,
Yeah.
like Mango brought this on himself because he wanted to act like a fucking fool at this event. Chad thought he was funny, drunk. Oh, I'm drunk. I'm gonna go play these girls and make all these girls uncomfortable. It's like, bro, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, he needs to get help. He needs to get clean. Or if he can't get clean, at least don't drink in public. Like, drink in your own private room, away from a child, obviously, because I know like how that feels.
Yeah, for sure. Here's Slime. Like I said, Slime's like big friends with Ludwig and Mango. So this guy was tweeting about how Slime was making mental gymnastics out of this whole thing. So he says, "Yeah, I saw some of these. I'm like, whatever. It's just drunk people, and some of these, I'm like, yeah, bro's got DM some people and ask if he crossed some lines. Even then, I think women are usually incentivized to be like, yeah, it's all good, when maybe it's not." Thinking a bit, I think this being like a public thing changes that dynamic a lot as well, and it makes a more sincere conversation harder. Like imagining this as a normal life scenario where everything wasn't filmed and posted, the above thing is probably the best thing to do, but because you can just play back the tape, it's probably more of an apologize anyway angle. But that comes with the feeling of like trying to cover your ass, which is also a lame pretense. At the end of the day, humans talking is better than the public circus. I know I've been sober a long time. And yeah, I don't know about that. Like the whole, even if I think women are usually incentivized to be like, yeah, it's all good when maybe it's not kind of angle is like I do agree with that. Especially when it's like sorry, even when it's like a drunk who's very popular within like the crowd you're hanging out with in parties and shit like that on stream. Yeah, but this shouldn't be happening at all in the first place. Um,
100,000%.
I feel like
It should
being
not be.
drunk as a trait, like a personality trait, like a popularity trait, is very destructive as a path um, behind and in front of the camera, right? Uh, this is just not the angle you want to be going
Which
with.
I have, I'm not gonna lie, like I've done drunk streams before myself, but difference is, it's like I'm not in public, I'm not in an event, I'm in my own garage. So it's like if I'm like blasting out, act like a fool, at least I'm acting like a fool in my own garage, and I'm not doing shit or harming anybody. I'm just sitting there chilling on stream, falling asleep. Because one of my drunk streams, I literally just fell asleep.
Yeah.
And people fucking made memes about it, unfortunately.
Yeah. But then again, that obviously, like you said, it's in the privacy of your own home. You're not capable of like not like hurting, but like causing shit on to other people, like when you're not in the right state of mind. Um,
Yeah. And
I
not only that, but it's like when I'm drunk, it's like I don't really think about like acting out. I just can't even move. And I'm just like, guys, I can't move. What do I do? That's all I am when I'm drunk. It's so funny.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
But it's like, yeah, it's like I'm not doing anything. I'm not hitting anybody. I ain't making people uncomfortable. I ain't taking my pants off and only my underwear around females like that because that's fucking so fucking uncomfortable. And like a lot of other places, like if he wasn't doing it in a Smash community, he did it in some other community or some other random event, he'd get knocked the fuck out for that. I'm
yeah,
being real. He'd get knocked the fuck out for what he did if it was in any other community or any other event.
yeah. Do you know Mewtwo
But a
King?
smack
Do you know Mewtwo King?
about who?
Mewtwo
BT
King?
King?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard the name before.
Okay. He was like massive, like a massive like character in the hacks stuff. Mewtwo King was a very large supporter of hacks.
Yeah, wasn't he like
Massive.
one of the people like advocating for hacks as
Yeah,
well?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I know who you're
He was
talking
like
about.
one of the
Yeah.
people like where Hax's mom like trusted the most to handle all this like online stuff, all the donation stuff for Hax's like funeral procession, all that kind of stuff, just supporting Hax. And he's just a massive star, and like not as in popularity, but just as like a good figure, as good figures go in the Smash community.
Oh yeah,
He
I know who you're exactly talking about now. It came up in my head.
yeah, and I'm probably not gonna go. How long are these
No,
videos?
because Technicals even shouted him out in his hacks video as well for
Yeah,
giving hacks a lot of support and helping out with everything.
yeah, and
Like he is really like this guy. Like I never talked to this guy personally, but this guy does seem like a good guy. I've actually have spoken to Technicals a few times, and Technicals is like a really like good, well respected guy,
yeah, I
even
like
in private.
technicals. Yeah, I like technicals. Like, obviously, there's the squabbling between technicals and the, which is,
Commentary.
well, yeah, commentary, but more like just the RFC kind of sphere of commentary. But I still, like, for the longest time, I've always liked just all sides creators as long as they're enjoyable, right? Like, I could care less about squabbling between sides. Like, especially
Yeah,
with around
that's why I like you
2019,
personally.
like oh thank you, but I'm just gonna get into like the whole like Turkey Tom like pyrocynical shit that went down with Ivory the 15-year-old. Around that time I was an avid viewer of both pyrocynical and Turkey Tom, but I could care less. Like I've memed about like back then I memed about it being like mom and dad are fighting, but like seriously I didn't really care. I liked both of them because they both made good content I like to watch. Obviously, now I think Pyrocynical is a pedophile, like predo groomer. You don't accidentally try and fuck a 14 or 15-year-old kid, but I digress. Um, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Pyro's fucking weird, but
Yeah, Bef-
I still don't like how commentary handled it because they were flip floppy as fuck. They're like saying, "Oh, he is a pedo." Oh no, he's not. Oh yes, he is. Oh no, he's not. It's like pick a lane already.
yeah.
Like fuck's sakes.
Keemstar is a certified bald retard for messing up the 14-year-old French girl situation. Jesus.
Oh yeah, and he is. He's fucking. And that's the thing. A lot of people just fucking swept that up as well and forgot about that and just said, "Oh, Keem's good. We're not going to talk about Keem anymore." Like Augie brought it up for like one video, and then once he made up with Keemstar, he just forgot about it. Like, oh, it's forgot about now. It doesn't matter. That criticism don't matter no more. And that's why I don't really like the RFC Spear anymore. Because I watched the RFC Spear when they used to go at Keem and shit like that. But now they're like submissive to Keem and sucking his dick. It's like makes me not really want to watch them anymore. That's just me personally, of course.
I don't know. I see where you're coming from. Um, obviously there's a lot of things wrong with the RFC sphere that I'm not like blind to, or I'm just like a mindless fan, right? Like the whole Zaptai situation. Zaptai is far from innocent, okay? Like especially with Turkey. I love Turkey Tom, all right. But it's just blind fan behavior on his part. Like Zaptai is
Yeah,
certified guilty. Like I'm not blind to that. Um,
yeah, and that's the thing. It's like Zero's guilty too, but it's like, how can you hound technicals for his defense of Zero when you have your own version of Zero, aka Zaptai? It's like it makes no sense. It's like, and I don't like this whole comparison of Zaptai's better than Zero. No, they both try to diddle kids, so they're both just as bad as each other. And I'm tired of that stupid ass debate. They're both guilty, and they both need the fucking electric chair, in my opinion, because you shouldn't diddle kids
yeah,
or try to.
I agree. Like every time I see like going back and forth with that kind of mindset, it just beams to my head like, are you new to the internet that every creator has their biased like like opinions about like people who are very like just bad, you know? Like Technicals has zero, Turkey Tom has Zaptai, who else? Fuck. Basically, the Smash community has Mango, like at this point. But
Well, no, they have Mango. They also got Leffen too, because Leffen I
yeah,
think is really
Leffen's
bad
gay.
because Leffen pushes people to suicide, and he was one of the people to help with the whole hacks thing. It's like to push hacks to that as well. And I think Leffen's a piece of shit who should rot for that. Like, fuck Leffen. Like I want to go off on that guy. 'Cause that guy's a piece of fucking shit. The amount of people he tried to ruin, the amount of people he tried to fucking cancel, get deplatformed, get to push suicide is so disgusting. That guy's a fucking monster.
Yeah, Leffen's like one of the easiest like ban lists people like to ever just keep going with content in Melee right now. Like he's retired, right, from Melee, but I still feel like he should be like pretty much exiled from the community for what he's done, but for some reason I have no idea why not. He's still like trekking along, but whatever. I could care less. I just hate the Smash community. Like I just hate the biasness. Like it's so corrupt and decisive because like like tournament organizers and people of power in the community. Like it's just so sad. But whatever. Nothing's gonna change, and I honestly hope it all burns down. Seriously. So yeah. YouTube King. I might just like super briefly just go over this quote and that's it. We're never getting sponsored. It's fucking over. If he Mango stays the face of Melee, it's fucking over for Melee. Jason's BT King. Jason also speaks on the bullying that he, Armada, and PPMD have received from Mango and his supporters, and states this as one of the reasons why he retired from Melee. Sponsorship for Melee definitely wasn't over after, let's see, pedophile scandals, bullying hacks to death, the best player being a dude who lied about fucking his mom, the entire community being mentally ill trans freaks. No, Mangle getting a little too drunk is truly the end. That's being a little facetious, but I've been very, very drunk many times in my life and not done shit like that ever. He didn't get a little too drunk. Also, Mewtwo King is talking about optics and the fact that this was on stream makes it really bad optics wise. Please tell me you've never been to a club, frat party, block party, music festival, or any large gathering basically ever. What Mango did was extremely mild, so this person's genuinely retarded, but I digress. But go ahead and tell us about how good of a
Yeah,
person you are. You've never made any mistakes in your life. We get, bro. I actually don't want to continue that because this guy's
that's
clearly
totally a
trolling.
mild thing. Like, yeah,
This
that person's
guy's
retarded. Oh, that's such a mild thing to do. Like, fuck off. He's literally in his fucking underwear at a public event acting stupid. Fuck.
yeah. But here, here's Cody Schwab. Cody Schwab states that if TOs do not ban Mango, he will boycott each and every one of their events. Furthermore, he adds that TOs should be stripped of their power if they do not ban Mango. Cody says that the situation is just too important and it would be a slap in the face of Hacks and his mother if Mango were not banned. Very gross to even mention Hacks or his mom in this, since Cody Schwab's a fucking rat, but whatever. Where was this energy when Hacks was alive, Cody? Why are boycotts only in discussion now that Mango acted like a disgusting drunken fool on live stream, as opposed to when Hacks was literally pleading for his life to anyone that would listen? Anyway, Cody suggests a minimum 1 year ban plus proof of rehabilitation. He also, once again, gives technicals his flowers, stating that certain YouTubers are correct in asserting that the Melee community has certain problem with playing favorites, i.e. top player privilege. Oh, and IBD... who's that? Is that Cody? Yeah. Oh, and Cody, no one needs your permission to clip you, but stay out of my DMs. It's just a rat fuck, seriously. But
Yeah, fuck Cody. Like, seriously, Cody's a piece of fuck. Why
you cut up.
does he even bring... Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Am I here now?
Yeah, you're good.
Why is he bringing up Hacks and his mother in this situation? They have nothing to do with it. It's like, yeah, you're going at Mango, calling Mango out, but it's like, don't you have no right to bring up Hacks and his mother because you were involved in that shit. You were going at Hacks. You didn't have his back. You were sucking Leffen's cock. You are just as bad as Leffen, and you are just as responsible as Leffen of Hacks' death, and you're a piece of fucking shit. You are not a good friend. You never cared about Hacks or his mother. You're a stabbing piece of snake, and you need to stay out of fuck out of this fucking internet shit, Cody, you fucking bitch. I don't like Cody. Like, he's a fucking snake. He's a fucking rat. He never gave a fuck about Hacks. The fact that he's pretending and using Hacks' death to grift is so fucking disgusting.
Yeah. I honestly see him as like on par with Leffen, just like literally mistakenly or knowingly just forcing the Melee community on a down path to just destruction. And honestly, just bad. I don't know.
I
don't know
think
what to
Cody
say.
is on par with Leffen, and I think Cody knows what he's doing, and he's doing this on purpose because he's a fucking mindless faggot. Wait, am I allowed to say that on here? Sorry.
Nah, I don't care.
But he is, though. He is one. Cody, I don't fucking like I went off on Cody on my hack stream as well because fucking Cody is just such a fucking fake piece of shit. Like as soon as Hacks dies, he wants to act like and flip saying, "Oh, I tried to get Hacks on ban. I was trying to help Hacks." No, you wasn't. You were involved in trying to get him banned. You said he was too mentally ill multiple times. You were a snake. You've left Hacks to rot. You left him to rot because you're a bad friend. And you have no right to call out Mango for morals when you are worse than Mango. Yeah, Mango's a drunken idiot, but still, Cody, you're still worse than Mango. Far worse person than Mango because you used a guy's death you pushed a guy to suicide, you fucking bitch. Like, I don't fucking like Cody.
Yeah. But I'm not even gonna bother watching the video. I just don't like Cody.
No, because it's fucking stupid. Because all he's gonna do is act like he cared about Hacks and act like that Mango's a bad guy. It's like, yeah, what Mango did is wrong, but he doesn't need to be lectured from someone like you, Cody. Because you have no morals either, bro. You should be banned from Melee, if anything. I think if they banned Cody instead of Mango, I would sing the Best Day Ever song from SpongeBob. Legit.
Here we have Jacob Laurie, who was a former Smash TO, like tournament organizer, and he basically says, so he's saying he is boycotting events that don't ban Mango, while also saying it's in honor of Hacks, whom he could have also stood up for by boycotting events that banned him when he was still alive. Is that what I'm seeing in this clip? Maybe there's context in the full stream. Cody logic. It's from the first 40 minutes of his current, most recent VOD. If you want to go looking for additional context, but he basically just repeats what he said here several times. Maybe he generally feels bad for not boycotting events now that Hacks died. In fairness, either way, it ain't a good look in my honest opinion.
He does not feel bad because it wasn't just like he wasn't saying anything. He was literally trashing the dude and going along with everyone else's bullshit. That's why Technicals is calling him out, because Cody was a fucking a backstabbing faggot who stabbed Hacks in the back and left Hacks to rot.
Yeah.
And I'm glad people are calling that snake out for what he is.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Also, just want to say as well, rest in peace to Hacks.
Yeah, there's some piece of Hacks. I hope his mom's getting a lot of that money. But yeah, pretty shitty. Good news though. We have Cloud9. You're familiar with Cloud9, right?
I haven't heard from Cloud9 in a minute.
Yeah, Cloud9 was I'm pretty sure the esports team backed by MANG0. So official statement for Cloud9. We are aware of the recent incident involving Joseph Mango Marquez and fully acknowledge the concerns raised by our community and partners. Following an internal evaluation, we have made a decision to release Mango from Cloud9. Regardless of tenure or accomplishments, the behavior demonstrated is entirely unacceptable and directly conflicts with our organization's core values. We maintain a zero tolerance stance regarding harassment or any other form of inappropriate conduct. Our primary focus remains fostering a respectful, inclusive, and safe environment for everyone associated with Cloud9. We will continue to collaborate closely with our talent, partners, and community to uphold and reinforce these standards. We wish Mango the best in his future endeavors. And yeah, so sad, but whatever. And then we have Mango in replies. I'm sorry, C9. You guys were amazing to me, and I'm so sorry it has to end this way. I appreciate everything at the org. C9 will always have a special place in my heart. Yeah. Donor operator, J Mac.
I mean, honestly, it's like I think he should have definitely like been punished for it, but it's like permanently fired for it. It's like probably overstretched.
Mm.
But what he did was wrong though, so it's like I do understand like why they decided to pull the plug on him. Because it's like bro's acting inappropriate as fuck and uncomfortable around all the women. And it's like he kind of did it to himself at the end of the day.
Yeah. And then we have just some random guy. Mango sexually harasses multiple women on stream, makes everyone extremely uncomfortable. Cloud9, you decide to part ways with Mango due to this. Ludwig, I'm not inviting him to events anymore. Mango, I fucked up and I will accept the consequences. And then we have the Smash community, and this is their consensus. Smiley face, I think you should have gone a little easier. This is an overreaction. Boo, nothing happened. In my opinion, for one, this isn't helping the cancel culture ideology, and two, y'all shouldn't have kicked him over something like this. Far worse things can happen. It's not like he was naked, grabbing people, etc. But hey, that's not my decision. Wishing both sides the best through this. And you guys bent the knee to Ludwig over something that was a slap on the wrist at best. Yikes. And yeah, crazy look for the Smash community, I'd say.
I disagree with all that because it's not just something small. Like he literally was sexually harassing women and like making them uncomfortable on stream. And it's like, why would any public event allow something like that? Like, not only that, but the dude was at the event in his fucking underwear. Like, what is he thinking? Being on stream with thousands of people in his fucking underwear to begin with.
Yeah.
Like he's fucking retarded. It doesn't matter if he was drunk or not. There's no excuse for this shit. I bet you these are the same people that defend Nairo and Nairo's actions when Nairo fucking molested a teenage boy and admitted to it. Oh, but it's a long time ago, so it doesn't matter. Bullshit.
But yeah.
Smash community is fucking cringe. That's why I don't really look into it that much, because every time I see technicals and them going like talking, like criticizing them, what they're criticizing them is valid, but like the Smash community is just so toxic because they do the stupidest shit for no fucking reason. And they will literally cancel you over the dumbest shit as well. And swarm you and try to ruin your life. Over the dumbest shit, over you having an opinion.
Yeah.
And over you calling out shit like Nairo shit. Like if you call Nairo a pedo, all the Smash fans will try to ruin your life and swarm you and say you're a bad person and a piece of shit for calling Nairo a pedophile, or for calling Mango a drunken deadbeat dad for acting like one on stream.
Yeah. And here's Mango's first response to the out of the many he made about this. He says, excuse me. Hate waking up and saying I was a drunk dumbass. Don't like using the drunk excuse because it's childish, but in the moment, I think everyone is as drunk as me, and that's usually not the case. I will privately apologize to anyone I made uncomfortable and hope I am forgiven. And here we have Games Cage with a very, like, good reply, honestly. You're not a teenager, dude. You clearly can't handle your alcohol, so either figure out a way to stop drinking or don't go to these events if this is how you're going to be. Completely agree, because that's basically his problem, right?
Yeah,
People like you are the reason I hate drinking culture in general. This whole fucking I was drunk, haha, BS. Enough is enough. You're harassing people and putting on a drink when it's all you is crazy. Plenty of other people were drinking and not acting that way. You know your limit. Um, and yeah, basically, that's basically it. I don't know what else to add. That's really it.
yeah, and I agree with that person as well because it's like, bro, like he did this to himself. He's the one that chose to get drunk and act like this. Not only that, but they said there was other people act like drinking as well and not acting like this. So the drinking is not even an excuse.
Mm.
It's just your fucking shitty behavior, dude. Because that's the thing. Every time cause I've gotten drunk at public parties before, and I've acted stupid, but not stupid like that when I'm taking off my pants and making women uncomfortable. I've never been that stupid. I've never been that. Like, he knows his limit. He's a grown ass man. He's way older than I am, so he should be a way better drinker than I am. I shouldn't be a better drinker than him. It should be the opposite, but nah, he's not mature with his alcohol, and he's a down fucking disgrace.
Yeah. Here's his second response. I feel very fucking stupid and embarrassed. Think like 99% of my problems always stem from drinking, so I'm gonna reevaluate my relationship with alcohol. I'm not downplaying anything. I know I'm dumb and know better. I'll accept any consequences that come my way. And this immediately caught my eye. Some random guy just calling out a post MANG0 made 1 year ago. Blaming the alcohol is always the easy way out as someone who has done it, but eventually you realize it's always all up to you. Blacking out and not remembering shit was hilarious when I was way younger until I hit a certain age and realized, damn, that's not funny at all. Just gotta look at your relationship with alcohol for like 10 minutes, and I think it's pretty easy to see if you can drink responsibly and have a good time, or maybe it's not for you. And I'm not, well, never one to chime in on things, but whenever alcohol is the focal point, I feel like I always eventually get weirdly attacked for some reason, raffle. So, yeah.
But that's the thing. I see a lot of people say shit like, "Oh, I'm gonna work with my relationship on alcohol better," but then they never do. So he might just be one of those people. Who knows? Maybe he will actually get better. I hope he gets better as a person. I hope he changes his life. But to be honest, he might just be like everyone else that say that and not get better and just get worse from here.
Yeah. Here's his third response.
I hope that's not the
I'm sorry.
case, but that's what I'm seeing so far.
Yeah.
Oh,
Couldn't
you're good. You
sleep.
can read it.
Couldn't sleep. Feel like I let so many people down. Talked to a few friends and just realized I have a problem. Everyone has called me for so long, and I kind of looked the other way when it came to my drinking. Don't want anyone to feel bad for me / defend me. Sorry to everyone I let down or hurt. I know it just looks like I'm trying to save face, but I generally feel so awful about it. All I've done to reflect on my life, and I realize I'm a broken human. I'll try and redeem myself over time, as I always do. Gotta start drinking immediately and get it together. Sorry that I'm a fuck up, but I will do will and can do better. Uh, His fourth post. I want to start by being real about what happened. I made multiple people feel uncomfortable while drunk at Burial Cart. Wait, is this the right one? Oh no, this is the one I want to read. C9 dropping me, probably getting banned from journeys. Fucking shit, man. No one to blame but myself, but man, never thought I could hit this low. Probably won't hear from me for a while. I'm sorry, everyone. Wish I was better. I had it all and fucking tossed it in the trash can. Yeah, just sad, really. Just very sad. Here we have Technical's first reply. Hopefully, when you put in the work and appeal, people don't treat you the same way as you all treated hacks. I wish the best for you, though, in the future. Just focus on yourself and your family for a bit. Yeah. And then we have this. This was like 2 hours ago. So
MANG0 was one. Wait, so MANG0 was one of the people. MANG0 was one of the people that treated hacks like shit.
basically, like 90% of the Smash community kind of just rallied against Leffen and exiled hacks, basically. It's pretty shitty.
See, and these are the kind of people that do that, and they always will go down. See, this guy went down because he's a hypocritical piece of shit, and that's the thing. It's like now, it's like I hope he better fucking realize. I hope he realizes what he did to Hacks was wrong. And I hope he feels so guilty now that he's in the same spot as Hacks, basically getting exiled over something stupid he's done.
Yeah.
Suffer, Mango.
Suffer, Mango. Yeah, just depressing all around. Really no winners, no all losers.
Except for
Excuse me.
technicals.
Yeah. But yeah, technicals is like I have a field day. It's gonna be a nice popular upload. But I digress. This was his last response, which was 2 hours ago, so relatively new, at least around when I started the stream. So yeah, let's read this. I want to start by being real about what happened. I made multiple people feel uncomfortable while drunk at Burial Cart. There is no excuse. It was messed up. It hurt people, and I crossed the line. I take full responsibility for it. I've already reached out to the people involved to try to make things right. I also let down my family and close friends. I want to apologize to my son. I know this is something he'll have to carry. And Joseph, if you ever see this, I'm sorry. I'm going to be better for both of us. When I talked to my mom about everything, I said I was glad my grandma wasn't going around to see this. She passed away recently, and I hadn't said anything about publicly, but seeing that out loud to my mom just broke me. I just started crying. I don't think I've ever done that with her since I was a kid. What hit me hardest was realizing I never took my grandma to see the Pope like I always said I would. I kept putting it off to drink or go to events, and now I can't. That fucking sucks. That regret is going to stay with me. After reflecting on the worst moments of my life, I see a pattern. Alcohol has always been involved. I understand that my words mean nothing right now, and alcohol excuses 0% of my actions, but I promise I'm going to beat this and show you that I can be a greater man without the influence of alcohol. I know my grandma is looking down and rooting for me. Next, I don't want anyone to defend me for my actions. I was in the wrong 100%, and there was no one to blame but myself. I crossed lines, boundaries, and no matter the circumstances, once you make bad in the moment, lines get crossed, and it's just over. It's on me and not anyone else. I'm sorry to everyone I hurt in the process, including everyone watching in the Melee community since all this happened. I've talked to a lot of people. This letter is mostly for them. I lost my C9 family, people I've known for years, people I care about. That phone call with Jack hit hard. It felt like I let down someone who was like a second dad to me. I still don't really know how to think about it. As for the band, I support it. I've always wanted what is best for Melee. If I never get to come back, I accept that. What matters most now is fixing what I can and making sure I can never become that person again. Trust takes time, and some people might never want me around again. I respect that truthfully. My next step is to focus on real recovery. I've always started researching rehab and will be checking into one when I find the right fit. My relationship with alcohol was always a problem, and I kind of just made it my thing. So it was easy to brush off a lot of the behavior and comments off. That lifestyle's caught up with me, and I need to make a change for the better. And the only way to do that is to move forward and accept that I need to leave the person who I was behind. For the near future, I'm going to take a step back from streaming and social media. Hopefully next time you see me, things are better, no matter how long it takes. Thank you, Mango. And he made it so no one else can comment to this. So, yeah.
That's totally taking accountability, by the way. You make all of this, but no one can even respond to it.
It was probably just like a single letter he wanted to put out, but yeah. I don't know. Obviously, there's quote retweets. I might check a few. I'm a little scared in case someone just posts like.
What's your opinion on the statement, though?
I think it's okay. I mean, like, what else? Like, what else can he really say right now? Like, this is extremely fresh wound.
I think he should just go offline and work on his life instead of just trying to stay face. Because to me, it seems like he's staying face, trying to make all these letters, all these apologies, trying to make sure no one hates him. And he even said, "Oh, I'm going to repair my reputation like I always do." It's like, it seems like he's been in these situations before, and it's a guy that's not truly learned. He's just going to go away for a little bit until it blows over. Once it blows over, he's going to try to come back, and he's going to try to convince Melee to unban him. And if he can sweet talk, then suck as much Melee cock as he can He's going to get unbanned and do this again and again and again. There's just going to be a cycle with this guy.
I don't know. I think this is big enough for him to get as big a smack in the face, like just a wake up call. Because this is like at least to my knowledge, the first time I've ever seen Mango in a large drama like this. So I hope this is big enough to really catch him by surprise and actually make him change for the better. And by this like entire debacle of like him talking about his grandma, talking about like how alcohol affected him in his personal life. Yeah, it's obviously that like the first part of this is very much trying to just show off like his humanity and how alcohol has affected it. But I hope like I do like I don't know. I'm indifferent to Mango. Like I don't hate him. I'm not crazy about him, but I do hope he changes for the better. Like I hope he takes the time he needs offline, not online, like trying to save face. I really hope he just spends his offline days just trying to get back and just mentally get into rehab, just do whatever he can to just put away the bottle as much as he can. I know he has the money, the finances to actually really help himself. So as long as he's putting that money towards bettering himself, instead of like buying more bottles, and all the power to him. So yeah, like you asked, what my thoughts about like this letter in general. I think it's decent for what it is, especially for such a open wound situation as this is. Um, yeah, there's really nothing else you could say that
I
would
mean, I
make it.
think it's all right, but it's just, is he going to truly be genuine with all these words? That's my thing. It's like, I see people say this stuff all the time, IRL and the internet, both, and then they never actually get better. And I'm wondering, is he going to truly get better, or is he just going to be like all the other people that say they're going to get better but never do?
For sure.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
Like he's going to have to get better instead of just say it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I hope all the power to him, you know. I'll check out what Technicals had to say about this. I was a little lazy, so I'm just looking at Technicals' account in general. I'm not looking at specific tweets. So his first tweet in response to this situation, I don't think I can say that word. So I'm just gonna say why. That got 52 big likes, dude. 52K. That's crazy. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's really just like everything is
I
basically just
bet you
repeated opinions.
he probably is kind of like happy because it is one of the people that went after hacks. He's like, yes, finally people can see what kind of scumbags these people are. But at the same time, he's
Well,
probably like, damn, like probably does feel bad because the guy does have a kid.
well, Tentacles did like reply to Mango's like response, like
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
with
Like he
like
was being like
remorse
hateful about it.
basically. He was very like he was remorseful in a very neutral way. Like he definitely wants the best for Mango. Like he definitely doesn't hold like hateful like resentment towards him. So I don't know.
But he did bring up a good point. He's like, I don't think, like he was like, I don't think people should bully you like how you bullied hacks. Like I think that probably when Mango reads that, he's probably gonna see like have a light bulb, be like, oh shit, I'm basically being treated like how I treated hack. And this is kind of karma.
yeah,
And I hope he realizes like what he's done with the hacks thing. Wow. And hopefully he comes to his senses, becomes a better person.
yeah,
Because I don't like saying, "Oh, this person's a bad person." Like that's just dumb. It's like I want people to change, but they have to change on their own. I can't make people change. You can't make people change. They gotta change on their own.
yeah. Uh, Tentacles retweeted Connor Eats Pants' opinion. I'm right about to get into that. Where is? Oh, I thought he had like a formal like response to this, but I guess not. Just gotta wait till the video comes out, I guess. Yeah, like I said, Connor Eats Pants replied to this whole situation on stream.
Wait, is technicals making a video on the mango thing?
I'd assume so. It's like massive, like Smash related drama. So I don't know. We'll just have to see, I guess.
I could,
but
I can ask him and I'll let you know. In fact, let me DM him.
I more than likely like Mango is one of, if not the biggest Smash creator. So it's more than likely. So yeah. Connie's Pants talked about the situation while live. Surprisingly, shows a lot of empathy for his friend. Wonder how he would respond if it were Asmongold or some other streamer he dislikes doing the same thing. Yeet definitely brings up a good point here. Connie's Pants is a biased loser, so I haven't watched this
Yeah,
clip fully.
Yeet's also a biased loser in my opinion. Yeet does bring up a good point, but Yeet's kind of hypocritical because he's a biased loser because all he does is suck Nicholas Diorio cock.
That's true.
So
That's true. I do like he definitely is he literally is like what 15, 16. So he's very he is impressionable to the creators he likes more, but he does bring up
Yeet's young. Yeet's 15, 16?
I'm almost certain Yeet is like around 15 or 16 years old.
Why are all these creators that are giving this?
It's crazy, but whatever. At this point, whatever. I don't know. But he does make a good point here. Connor's
Sorry, I
Pants is a
disconnected for a second.
oh good. Connor Eats Pants. I hate Connor's Pants. I actually did used to like Connor's Pants for a while, but ever since he grifted towards the super far left, like Hassan type sphere, he's just been insufferable to listen to. Like
Yeah.
trying.
Oh, I've seen a tweet. I seen a tweet from this guy saying, "I'd rather die for FaZe Clan than my own country." And then I said, "Then leave. If you hate America, leave." And then all of his fans are attacking me, saying, "You leave." And I'm like, "You guys hate America. You guys need to fucking leave. Why are you telling me, a guy who likes my country, to leave when you guys won't leave? Fucking assholes."
Yeah. Luckily, I'm Canadian, so I can't say anything much about that. But I
Oh yeah, that's
digress.
right. You're in Canada.
Yeah, I'm from Boxblax country, but I digress. This was the clip Connery's Pants made on stream, or something along those lines, whatever.
I think we'll just have to see how things go. I think you guys understand how I feel about it. There's no defending what Mango did or anything like that, but at the same time, I think there is like a bit of a, witch hunt mentality of people trying to pile on and make things worse for them than it maybe needs to be. But
Like, what kind of pylon mentality is there right now? Like a man humps, like an alcoholic man humps a woman's head numerous times on stream and gropes her hair multiple times throughout the stream. Like, that's not witch hunt mentality. That's not like pylon mentality. That's no mentality at all. That's just an alcohol abusing dude, like not taking advantage of, obviously, but like just being inappropriate around women. That's basically it.
Yeah, just being inappropriate and being stupid at an event. It's like he shouldn't even be doing that shit, you know?
Yeah. And Kanye's Pastor is trying his very hardest to like undermine this, and he's very flippant about it, being like, yeah, I know, yeah. He's not really making comment about it because he knows how it looks, especially to this audience that is accumulated with like being on a Hassan orbiter right now. He's like definitely in danger if he says something anything out of line to this like rabid audience.
sucks. What
He's
happened?
fucked.
It's just Mango got too drunk at Virio and did Mango stuff that
Like the community like quoting whatever like Mango does inappropriately as Mango stuff is what caused this in the first place. Like constantly pushing this as Mango stuff is what's like hurting everyone right now, because people are who are like trying to like see like what like the best out of this on Mango's side are going to be labeled like all kinds of names. Like, not that they don't deserve it, obviously, because Mango's most definitely in the wrong right now, but yeah. Being flippant right now is definitely showing people's true colors, if you ask me. It's terrible.
100%.
was you know, there's no other way to put it. It was pretty much sexual harassment. Whether or not the intent was, you know, I think he was doing that with everybody, but obviously it has a different. You get what I mean. I don't want to talk about it too much. Obviously.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about it because it's your idol doing all this gross shit to women. So just why don't you just not say anything at all at this point? Like this is so
Yeah,
annoying.
like that's what my take is. Why is this guy even saying anything? Because he keeps flipping, being fucking retarded.
Every
Like, why
time,
say
like
anything?
every time Connery's pants opens his mouth about anything like anything outside of him being childish and making like gay jokes, he's just always just wrong for some reason. I don't know. It's kind of funny, but whatever.
It's worse when you're around women and stuff that are visibly uncomfortable, especially when it's on stream.
And also, it shouldn't even end at women. What, like, why is groping women like the end all? Like, it should be groping anyone, like, while you're drunk and inebriated. Like, this shit shouldn't be learnt at like 30, 40 years old with a kid. Like, this should be learnt now when you're like when you're at least like not even like 19, 20. This should be like implanted into you when you're like a child, like a literal like 10-year-old
Yeah,
even.
not to do that shit. Yeah, not to do that shit. Exactly. And no,
Like,
I never. It's not something. Why is Connor even defending? Like, shouldn't the Hassan like lefties like they claim they're protective of women? Shouldn't they be going after this guy for this shit?
what an idiot.
Where's the
They don't want to
pitchforks
have
for
that up
this
with them on
guy?
stream and stuff. I think
And yeah, so
we'll just have
I think on the LSF Reddit, I think it was sorry, on the LSF subreddit, I'm pretty sure he made a comment after the stream. So we'll just check that out now. While searching for my words and attempting to maintain a positive tone for stream, it sounds like me trying to downplay it. It is sexual harassment. It is totally inexcusable. When I said Mango doing Mango stuff, that was meant to be referring to his usual, typical drunk antics. It's one of the things that when it's around his buddies who are used to it, and another when it's around women clearly made uncomfortable by it. Unquestionably, by definition, it is sexual harassment. That it's different when it's on stream comment I make towards the end is me attempting to articulate how the situation sucks, even more when it's otherwise would for the women involved, since their experience is now a clip to be shared, reposted, re-experienced, and discussed by people who otherwise wouldn't have even known it occurred. Women put in these situations all feel like they need to laugh it off or let things slide so as to not create conflict. Here, they're not even granted that control, and the consequences it leads to for many aren't anything that they get to control either. It's been a lot to process being a fan of his for 10 plus years and a friend for now 2, 3, disappointed, angry, sad, all of it. Being even closer friends to the victims in a situation, seeing them put in this spot by someone I've only ever spoken highly of crushes me. Knowing my proximity to this and that I'd be expected to comment, I should have been prepared properly to articulate my thoughts on it yesterday, today on stream. I know elaborating here likely won't make anything better, but this is honestly the most close to home drama, bad way to describe this I've encountered, and it makes me feel a little better to make sure my actual thoughts and feelings are laid out for anyone who cares. Thank you, Yeet, for putting this on my timeline right before I head to bed. You're a fucking loser, Connie Spence. Jesus Christ. If you have an idea that this could make things worse, why would you even like speak it out? Especially when it was on stream, why did you even open your mouth? As a fucking mango dick muncher, you knew that like
Exactly.
making any sort of comments like praising, not praising, but just like taking the side of Mango, like you should have held your tongue as someone who's always by Mango's side, like a little lapdog. Like you are a loser who doesn't deserve the platform he has because of the shit you always cause and stir. You're a fucking disgrace, man. And then
He is a fucking
you want to
loser.
blame Yee for putting it on your timeline. Then get off the timeline. Then you're obviously internet obsessed who needs to just get off the internet. You fucking loser. Jesus. If like, oh my god, your idol touches women, and then you wanna fucking, it's just I just hate Connor Spence. It's so bad. He is a loser. Fuck you, Connor.
Yeah, fuck you, Connor. Fucking piece of shit. Connor Pack.
Ugh. I know elaborating here on anything saying better. Ugh, just shut the fuck up. God. Check out some
Yeah,
of his
he's a
comments.
fucking loser. Why did he even open his fucking mouth? Like, that's what I don't get.
Oh, so it's okay to sexually harass your friends? Interesting take. Normally, I'd agree with him, but they set the standards, not me. What a miserable existence to work a job that offers so much freedom and you choose to foster a chat that keeps you on a leash. That's so true, man. God, I hate them. I
That
hate
is
that
so
community so
true.
much. God, it's just so exhausting seeing this over and over. It's just so annoying. But yeah, that's all I really want to talk about the manga situation. Pretty much all the key figures I covered. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. Fuck you, Connor. Just kill yourself. Honestly.
Fuck you, Connor. And fuck you, Leffen.
True. Fuck Leffen. Yeah. We're around like the 2 hour 15-minute mark. Probably gonna end stream. I was thinking about doing some checking over some Christian stuff that happened a couple months ago. That's kind of blending into this month, but maybe another stream. I don't know. It's kind of lengthy, so it'd probably be best to just save it for another time.
Yeah, we'll probably save it for another time. But
Yeah,
yeah,
great stream. This was
appreciate you letting me
nice.
on this one.
Yeah,
I love coming on the show and doing these type of streams.
for sure. It was really fun, and you were just awesome to bounce shit off of. Yeah, just talking to you, informing you about Smash stuff was cool. Really good pacing. Like, yeah. Besides that little like intermission between the Smash stuff and the Boxblax stuff, I think I don't remember. Yeah, that was really good. I actually had fun that stream. This was nice.
Yeah, I had fun this stream too. It was
Yeah.
a really good stream.
A little.
No, not gonna lie, it's like you can like I like covering like Smash, even though I don't really know that much, but like just getting informed on it and roasting these fucks, like I like doing it because a lot of these people deserve to get called out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this was yeah. I was thinking about doing something a little bigger because it was I kind of took a little month hiatus because of IRL stuff, but no, this was a good like
Which
nice
we're
little.
still doing that interview Friday as well, where I get to interview about the channel and
Yeah,
stuff that
sure,
you've
for
covered
sure.
as well.
Yeah,
Which
for
we'll
sure.
I'll probably ask you some Smash related questions as well, since you know about the Smash community
I
as well a little
I
bit. Fix it
like
up.
barely. I'm not like that in tune with the Smash community. I just know them
Yeah,
because
not
like
like that into
I
it, but
just
you know like a few dramas though, like
yeah,
the
for
Hacks
sure. Like I
Day
know
and Mega.
Nairo hacks, like all the like I'm very just like window shopping with the Smash community and that kind of stuff. I like to watch a lot of Smash stuff, but that's basically it. I'm not like a massive
That's
fig.
all I do. Just like yeah, I'm not like a massive follower of Smash, but I do like to watch the Smash drama communities time to time,
Yeah,
mainly
for
because of
sure.
technicals.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, good stream. Good stream.
Yeah, great stream.
I
Make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe to my homie Weisler.
Yep, subscribe to Wildster, y'all.
Weisler. I call you Weisler.
Is it the lisp or is it like I don't know? Whilst is it like more comfortable saying like
What?
Wildster?
Yeah,
Wildster?
it's more comfortable than saying Weisler.
Wildster? Yeah, I don't know.
Weister.
Say it however.
I'm just gonna keep on calling you Weisler.
Yeah, I don't really care at this point. I've been called so many names over the years. It's almost desensitized, but I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, good stream. Good stream. Thanks to everyone who came out. Just came out, supported, liked, left a message in the chat. Thank you so much, Muffin, McFlurry, and JPM. Y'all are great. Yeah, great stream. That was awesome. Thanks for coming on. Jordan, are you there? Am I alone? Oh man, this sucks. Triton, hello. Triton. Alright. I think Triton's dead. I think the IDF got him actually. Shame. But thanks to everyone who came out. Amazing stream. Oh.
Hello?
You alive? Hello? Damn, the IDF are like literally roughing him up as we speak. Holy. IDF showing him Krav Maga firsthand. Yeah. And in the stream, yeah. Thanks all for coming out. Thanks to Trent for coming out. And
Sorry.
all good. All good. Thought the IDF got you, but yeah. Cool. Like I said again, I know I'm repeating myself, broken record, but thanks for coming out. Great
Yeah,
having
of
you on the
course.
stream. Great for having you on stream. Looking forward to
Of
Friday.
course.
If I wasn't busy
Yeah,
tomorrow, Thursday, I probably would stream again, but probably gonna save it for maybe Saturday, Sunday, see what time I'm not busy. But yeah, awesome. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah. And I could probably come on like Saturday, Sunday as well, like if you want as well. But
Yeah,
I
all
do
good.
appreciate
All
you
good.
letting me on. It was good, like covering these topics. I'm gonna go into the lounge VC because Nith and my friend Grims are in there, which Grims is a fellow Canadian as well. So if you want to
Nice.
meet him, but it's
No,
up to
no.
you.
All
I'm gonna go in there.
Canadians know each other. Like, I was about to make a really dicey joke there, but I'm glad I stopped myself. Okay, thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on.
All right, you take care, man.
All right, take care. And he's gone. Yeah, that's the end of the stream. Thank you all for coming out. Boxblax touches kids. Boxblax touches kids. Wah wah wah.